Happy Tuesday. And I'm sure for most of you, it feels like a Monday after a long weekend. So if you are in my neck of the woods in the United States, welcome to the beginning of your week. For the rest of you, thank you and welcome for being here. So this is daily guidance, trying to get back on track and being here more for the daily guidance. Yesterday we had a weekly guidance. If you didn't get a chance to see that, definitely check it out. And to be honest with you, the message that started off today was very interesting. So I'm pulling from the Astro Oracle, Star Code Astro by Heather Roan Robbins to get us started this morning. And yeah, very interesting message already. So the Ascendant entrance was the card. So I was like, I wonder what this is all about. So thank you for those of you watching on the replay. Thank you for those of you catching me live. Please hashtag replay in the comments. And for those of you on Facebook, thank you for the hearts. And for those of you on YouTube, thank you for the subscribes, the likes, and the shares. Thank you. So the Ascendant. In natal chart, the Ascendant tells a story about how you walked into this life at your birth and how you will walk into any new situation. It describes the door through which you see the world and the world sees you, your filter system, and hints at your awakening consciousness. The Ascendant, also known as the rising sign, describes the degree of the zodiac just coming up over the eastern horizon at the moment and place of your birth. Really cool. So, how does this manifest for you, or why is this coming up in the reading today, right? So, the action is, how do you see the world? Take a long look at the assumptions and presumptions through which you filter in your experience of reality. Really look at how your privilege, trauma, or certain attributes or your history can distort the reality of the moment. So basically, what are you bringing to the table when a situation occurs? Do what you can to dismantle those obstructions so you can see the whole view, open that aperture. So this is an energy today where they're asking you to be more open to receiving maybe different situations or people that you would normally have an assumption or a presumption about. So this is almost like getting out of your own way and just being in the moment, trying not to really have any preconceived notions about a person or a situation. So conversely, look carefully at the signals you send off. Do they match your intent? Do you say you're fine when you really need a hug? Are you trained to sound modest or apologetic when really you know what you're doing? Do you act like you know what you're doing when you don't? Notice what you project onto the world and take responsibility for how you are seen. Very, very important today. The Ascendant is where you become visible. If this makes you nervous, investigate what needs to be healed or where you need to grow your confidence in order to feel comfortable being seen. If you're asking about a project, look for what needs to be repaired or improved before you hold a press conference. So the challenge of this card is the front door is only part of the house. Be willing to look beyond appearances and into the heart, but don't count on others' ability to do so too. And then the gift of this card. Over time, your reputation is built on what you do, not how you look. So there it is. That was kind of the message that I was getting today. Like your actions, who you are, how you present yourself, very important. Not necessarily the, we always put our best foot forward in new situations, right? We put on all our makeup, or we wear our best outfit, or we make sure we groomed ourselves the best, right? Because we want to be taken seriously. But inside, we're like, I don't have it together. I'm not okay. And I think this energy is really asking you to look at that. Look at that so that you can heal that part of yourself that is bringing up presentations that are not authentic. I think that's the best way that Spirit is giving me to give that to you. So good morning, everyone. Good morning, Steph. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, Serena. Sorry, guys. My nose is still, my sinuses, I should say, is still not where I want them to be. So let's dig into this. Let's dig into this. So, good morning, Tammy. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So let's see what the Angel Oracle by Jane Wallace wants to kind of bring into the, burdens. When you're not being your authentic self, it's hard to alleviate your burdens. And sometimes you create more burdens for yourself because you don't be honest. You don't be authentic, right? This is making me feel like when, like you come across very competent, right? You come across like, I've got it all together. I know what I'm doing. And underneath you're like, I really have no idea what they're talking about. You create a burden for yourself because now you either have to figure it out on your own or you have to come clean, right? You have to be like, And I feel like this energy is saying, put down any of that. Like, let's not have to do things twice. Let's not have to not be our most authentic version so that we don't create more burdens for ourselves. Let's just be our true selves up front. Yeah, because it's time. It's time to move forward. And so the guidance of your heart that's saying, speak your truth, that's going to alleviate any burden, any past situation that didn't work out the way you wanted it to, or past situation where people didn't see you for who you truly were, because there was something about yourself that you weren't maybe showing up, you weren't revealing. And this energy today, there's something about it that's really saying and pushing you out of your comfort zone into being more authentic. So heart chakra healing, throat chakra healing, something that's saying, I'm done with the mask, whatever mask you've been wearing, right? I'm ready to be authentic. So something today is saying, I'm going to come clean. So maybe you're apologizing to someone today. Maybe you're not putting up with anybody's shenanigans today. You're like, yeah, I'm not showing up for that person the way I always show up for them because it's not true to myself. I can't fix their problems. I can barely fix my own. So the guidance today is to come into balance with yourself. And if you can be beneficial to others, be beneficial. And if you can't, come clean. I can't be beneficial today. Maybe you don't have the emotional fortitude today. Maybe you need to do some hermeneutics today. Maybe you need to take some time out today for yourself. Yeah. Justice. Yeah. Really getting into balance today. So for some of you, it might be something very, very small that tips you over, but it tips you over because you've got some very, very heavy weights on your shoulders that you've been ignoring or telling people you're fine. I've got it. I'm good. And in reality, you have not been for a while now. So this 10 of Wands is coming in today with the Chariot and the Justice card to say, it's time to stand down. It's time to do for you. It's time to come into balance for you. Time to lay those boundaries or say no, or really get clear about where you have been overburdened. And you've been ignoring the overburden. You've been ignoring that pile of stuff that needs to get sorted. That task that needs to be completed. Today's the day. Today's the day. Today's the day where you get really, really honest with yourself. And to be honest with you, it's bringing me to my weekend because that's what I did this weekend. I deep dive cleaned into my kitchen. I had to sort. I had to put up a rack. I had to clean out. I had to clean out the refrigerator. I had to get honest with myself. I really been letting this go. Like, I am ashamed of my kitchen. Like, I don't even want to cook in here. That's not cool, right? But I had been burdened. I had been just so tired, so overwhelmed, so despondent emotionally, right? That physically things had fallen to the wayside. I was just doing enough to get through for those and the people around me. So I had to get really, really in my integrity with myself and say, this is not me. I love to cook. I love to bake. But my kitchen is not even close to being where I need it to be to do those things. To present something to someone and say, I'm proud of this, or I would want you to eat out of my kitchen. So that's what I'm feeling today. There's something you've been putting off, something that's been really, really weighing on you, really, really heavy, and you've just been ignoring it. And the Chariot is coming in to say, The 10 of Wands is coming in to say, it's time to address it, to bring balance into your life, to give yourself the ability to stand in your own integrity. And so for some of you, this is speaking what you mean to someone. This might be very internal, I've really got to speak up to this person, and no, I don't want to do that anymore, or I don't want to take on that role anymore. I don't have it. I don't want it. It's not me. I've not been authentic with myself. I've been presenting this facade, this mask. So if you're coming into this late, definitely go back and listen to what this card is about, because it is about being authentic and healing that part of yourself that isn't in some way, right? Yeah, because it is time. It is time to let go of the past. And that's what's weighing on you. That's why you haven't been able to get out of your own way. There's been something in your life that's been very traumatic, hurtful, painful. And it's been weighing on you so hard. It's been hard to do anything in the physical. Remember, our internal reflects our external. So it's really time to look at what in my past has been holding me back from living in the present, taking care of my daily routine, doing what I need to do, being there for myself, saying no, setting boundaries, forgiving where I need to forgive, but really, really taking care of myself. Folding the laundry, putting the laundry away, doing the dishes, getting the oil changed, cutting the grass, whatever it is. Whatever it is. But judgment is coming in to say it's time. It's time to now herald in new energy. And the only way you can do that is release whatever in the past is holding you back. Yeah. Because you are getting inspired. You are getting a new vision coming in for what you're wanting to do, who you're wanting to do it with, how you want to make money, unblocking the money that wants to flow to you. And you can't do that. You can't do that if you're stuck in the past. If you're not having integrity within yourself, for yourself. You can't love others until you love yourself. You can't show up for people unless you're being authentic. And today I feel like something is coming in that's really showing you where you've been putting on a mask, or you've been making presumptions or assumptions about people or situations, or you've been letting them make assumptions or presumptions about you. Whew, yeah, that came in. Yep. We got to let that go. Good morning. That is how you unblock your blessings, guys. When you start being true to yourself, when you start saying, this is what I need, or this is what I don't want, or this is what I do want, that's when the universe is like, oh, okay, here we go. This is what we're doing. This is where we're going. Now we can give them this blessing. Now we can open this opportunity up. Now we can allow them to meet this person. They're not blocking it anymore. Good morning, Darlene. Good morning. Hanging the bone, seeing the signs. Yeah, you've been seeing the signs. And if you haven't been seeing the signs, look for the signs today. Okay. because this is about you letting go of what no longer serves you. So that's, again, those assumptions, those presumptions, those masks, right? Don't serve you. Those people who are not authentic don't serve you, right? The Spirit's been bringing you the signs. And I feel like today, all you have to do is ask for the signs and they're going to show up clearly, because it is time for you to let go of any low-hanging fruit, people in situations that are pulling on you and not giving anything in return. They're depleting your energy. They're depleting your ability to be financially stable. They're depleting your ability to meet the people that will be beneficial. They're sucking you dry energetically, financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And you can't manifest from that place. So if you're looking for a sign to walk away from a situation, let go of a person, do the thing that's going to be hard but alleviate you in some way, this is your sign. Good morning, Minna. This is your sign. And we got 2 10s today. And we started with a 10 and we're ending with a 10. So yes, there's an ending today. There is an ending today. And you're also getting 1010. And there's another sign that your angels are here saying, giving you, being there for you, dropping the signs, giving the inspiration, showing the way. So for those of you who have dove into numerology or are diving into numerology, 1010, there's your number one sign today. So yes, an ending today. It might be just an internal ending where you're like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done with that situation. I'm done with that person. I'm done with giving where I don't receive. I'm done being used, done being lied to, because I know they're lying to me. Can't prove it, but I know it. I'm done. Just by that internal shift, that is going to flip the switch. So externally, things start showing up. That's what is happening today. That is what is happening today. That low-hanging fruit, it's got to go. And for those of you that are really struggling with the internal, that is a past trauma, inner child wounding, shadow, whatever you want to call it. Not all the same. So I shouldn't say whatever you want to call it. They're all very different. Inner child wounding happened when you were very young, right? Traumas are, can be physical, mental, emotional. Could be, something that's going on now. Could be something that you're carrying from a decade or 2 decades or 3 decades ago, right? So if you really, really need help, integrated energy therapy is an energy healing modality. I do the group healing sessions. This Wednesday night, we're going to be doing a group healing session that is part of the monthly membership. And also as part of the monthly membership, I've instilled a 50% off for individual IET sessions. So if you're someone that has been coming to the group sessions and want an individual session, you would take 50% off using the coupon code that I put in the membership portal. If you're someone that has been wanting IET, this would be a way to do that. You would join my monthly membership, and then you would also be able to get the 50% off. And that is unlimited. You could do that a couple times a month. You could do it, to get started, 3 times in a row, however you want to do it. But that is an unlimited coupon code as long as you are part of the monthly membership. You book on my website just like normal, and then you use the coupon code that is in the membership. So I dropped it in the group for those of you already in the membership, and then I also put it in the membership portal. So that has been a new feature that we've started for the year of 2024. And IET is working with the 9 healing angels, and they come in and they balance your energy, and they permanently release traumas that you've been holding on to, and they imprint back in the support. So for those of you dealing with threat, never feel safe, never feel stable, or you're holding on to resentment, anger because of a situation that it just was wrong, and you just can't seem to overcome that hurdle on your own. For those of you that are just so people pleasing and you don't feel safe enough not to people please on your own, the angels can help support that. For those of you who really have that money consciousness of lack, you just never feel like you have enough, or just lack consciousness across the board, not enough love, not enough money, not enough support, not enough anything. And so you're always striving and driving and you can't seem to get out of that pattern. That's what integrated energy does, guys. It helps you over the hurdle. It's not a one and done. That's why I do suggest really committing to, multiple sessions. And for those of you who don't want to do the monthly membership, that's okay. I have packages. You can do the Empower Me Now, which is 9 sessions in 6 months. For those of you who are like, I'm really ready. I'm really ready to dive deep, really ready to let go of this shadow, these generational curses. I'm really ready. I'm really, really tired of losing out, not having what I want, not being happy, not feeling free, not being able to be financially stable, whatever it is. So you can work with me individually through packages, or you can work with me individually through my monthly membership in the group monthly sessions, which our May session is this Wednesday night, 6:30. And for those of you who've been thinking about joining, this would be a great week to join, because then you would be able to come to that meeting. And that's what we got going on here. So you don't have to stay sitting in the pain of the past, the limitations that have been placed on you, the shackles that hold you down. You can break free, and the angels will help you do that. All right, guys, I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. You're welcome, Darlene. I'm so glad, honey. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. 1 equals new beginning, 0, God or spirit. 10 is new beginning doubled with strong spiritual backing. I love it. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. All right, guys. Sending you so much love and so many blessings. All of the information about everything I just spoke about can be found on my website, melissalwatkins.com or guidance311.com. Links in the description box. So thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the subscribes. And we will talk to you soon. Have a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday.